Hi everyone, it's Carolyn. I wanted to show you how I use Google Forms to create a form for my customers to book parties with me. So I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I like to book my parties to start on Saturdays, and I have them run through till Wednesday. If I need to, I can extend the party out until the next Friday. But for the most part, I keep it 5 days, and I like to have it during the week because, as I mentioned before, I mean during the weekend because people get paid on Friday. So this is what my Google form looks like. Actually, I might as well show you what the customer sees. So this is what my customers see when they say they want to book a party. I send them this link, and I explain to them that it's a 5-day Facebook event. And I have a little graphic here. They put in their name, email, address, phone number, and then I have a dates to select from. Then I thank them for booking a party, my contact information, and I keep the hostess rewards information for them right here, just so that they can see what they need to sell in order to get that hostess reward. So what I do is when somebody says they want to book a party with me, I send them this form. As soon as they let me know, I also get an email confirmation that somebody's already filled it out. Then I go in and I just double check to make sure that I write down those dates that they've booked. And I don't want more than 2 people booking that same date. So every time I get a booking, I just go in to make sure that I'm not booking more than 2 parties in each time slot. And once I reach that part, I'll just delete it and I'll just create another option. So as you can see, I'm pretty much booked for April completely, and I'm booked for May already as well. And the reason why I'm booked for May already is because I'm actually taking a trip. So the first couple weeks of May, I'm not booking any parties. So the last couple weeks have already been booked, and I just want to keep it June and July. I also want to mention this is extremely important. When you're booking your parties, make sure that you stay within the month. For example, June 24th to the 28th. You're not going to do June 24th to July 1st. I made that mistake because nobody had mentioned that to me when I first started. And I just thought, oh, it's fine. There'll be 2 different monthly specials. But no, every party needs to be submitted by the end of the month. Cannot run it through 2 months. So in order for your customers to be able to get that hostess special, you have to submit that party by the last day of the month. I also try to leave the last days off limits because sometimes these hostess specials do sell out. I mean, not hostess specials, customer specials. The customer specials do sell out. By the end of the month, you're already kind of playing around with limited quantities. So I like to end the party before the month ends. That also gives you time because sometimes hostesses need a little bit more time to decide what they want to get. So be sure that when you're booking your parties, give yourself a couple days at the end of the month and never book in 2 months. So not stay in July and stay in June and so on and so forth. I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like I can't think straight right now. So this is what my form looks like. And I'm just going to show you how I do that. So this is what it looks like. And notice I have my responses here. So here are all my customers, and I'm not going to show you the information because I don't think I should be showing you their information. But I can also click individual, and then I can see each individual booking. And this is what the form looks like. So when I'm ready, I could click on here and I can click delete this, or I can add another option. Okay, so how you make this form, you're going to go to Google Forms. I don't know what the website for that is. I think you can just click Google Forms. And right here, google.com/forms. Right. Go to Google Forms. And here are some templates. And here are my two that I use. So I use one for booking parties, and I also have one for Hostess Rewards. I will make a separate video for how to make one for Hostess Rewards. This video I'm going to talk about how to make one to book parties. So you can start off blank. I believe, I want to say I did this, but no, I probably did blank. So you're going to go to blank, and I'm not going to recreate this just for time's sake, but I'm just going to show you how to do things. So you're going to say, you know, book a party with me, right? You can add a description, which I did. I used, and I can send you this information. Let me know if you want this. I selected this part here. That's my description. Just time's sake, again, I'm just writing whatever. And I should probably just send you guys screenshots of this. So party with me on Facebook. I made this graphic using WordSwag app. And then I created these questions and this one. So let's just say full name. And then you have the options here of what you want to do. You know, do you want a short answer? Do you want a paragraph? Multiple choice, drop down. I'm going to do short answer. And then when you're ready to add another question, you click add question. And same thing. So I'm going to do address. And I'm going to keep it as paragraph. And what you want to do is you obviously want to make these required fields. So you click here, required. Address is required. Then I'm going to do it again. Add another question. Email. Because when you're creating the party on TOT, you need to have their email address. So another short answer. And this is also required. Phone number, in case you need to contact them. For the most part, you can message them on Facebook or email them. So I'm not going to require this one. Moving on. Available dates. Notice how Google is kind of making suggestions on what to do. So then you can start writing down the dates you have available for parties. So let's just say you have one available now, April 10th through April 14th, whatever you want to do. And then you can continue to make more options. This comes up right here because you can add images too if you wanted to. You can get all fancy with this. Same thing here. Say you want to do kind of like how I had my graphic here. If you want to add a graphic somewhere so it's not just plain Jane, you can click here and then you click here, add image. You can drag your image here or upload an image. I'm just gonna just put whatever for now. You select your image. You can title the image, and there it is. And then if you think that's too big, you click it and you can resize it. And say you want it centered, so you click out and then you click here, center align. And there it is. So that's how you add images, that's how you add questions. Drop down if you just want to add text, like you're done with this and you want to thank them, you just select another one, and then you can write thank you. And then you could, add your contact information. If you're ready to add a picture of, the hostess rewards, you can add an image. You can also add a video. What else? This too, you can personalize this. You click this, you can select a color that you want, or you can also add an image. You can add their, stock images, or you can upload your own. And then when you're ready to see what it looks like, you can click preview, and there it is. And notice how the headings are, they have like a little banner on them. So that's how you create a Google form. Let me know if you guys want a little bit more information on this, or if there's something else that you want to know how to do. But I suggest you go into Google Forms and kind of play around, create what you want, make it fit your personality, your kind of graphics and what you want to write. I just think that this stuff right here is the most important part. So again, please let me know if there's anything else you want to see. Thanks, you guys.